Hello, and welcome to day 16. I'm Annabeth, your self love captain. Yep, there we go. Um, Today is day 16, which is big, I think. Uh, Feels big. Feels like a great big day. Um, I worked both my jobs today, and I really love aspects of both of them. And as I was driving from one to the other, um, uh, there was a song on the radio, and it said something about uh, would you die for me? Would you? I want to know if you'll be there for me. I want to know if some popular song, and I'm blanking on the words right now because I'm super tired. Um, and and it got me thinking about sacrifice, and it got me thinking about like this idea, like I would die for you, and like how oddly like we want that, and or I'll speak for myself here, not we, but like in the song at least anyway, it was like, would you die for me? And like I want a woman who I know would die for me, and I was like, but why? Like, why? Why would you want someone to die for you? Like, here, I love you so much. I want you to be okay with being dead for me. Why would I need that? Like, why would I, in what instance would you have to die for me? Like, and it just got me thinking about like sacrifice in general, and like this idea of like what we would do for others, like what we would sacrifice, what we would give up in service of others, um, or for others somehow, and just that thought of like there was a guy in college that I dated, and he was like, when he broke up with me, he was like, I don't want to lose myself in this relationship. And I was like, how would that happen? Like, what are you talking about? Lose yourself? And I hadn't been in many relationships at that point. I didn't understand, and I had never been like in love, and like, and in the real sense of like having a relationship. But and then when I was in a relationship that was very committed and very serious, like I understood, because I did feel like I lost myself. I felt like in service to the relationship, in service to my partner, in service to a lot of other things that I thought were important, I lost myself, and and just that idea of like, would you die for me? Um, and thinking like, would I die for me? Like what? Like just that whole idea of like, what would I give up? What would I give up for me? What would I die for in service of myself? Um, and and how do we place value on that, and how is that valued in today's society? And that self-care and self-love, and like I talked to my friend Tam this morning, who is such an inspiration to me, and she felt like something wasn't serving her anymore, and so she was done. And in today's society, it was like, it had, for her, it had to do with the job, and like she didn't give her specific 2 weeks notice and all of that stuff, but she was just like physically having reactions to being in the workplace that she was in. And I'm like, what? And so why is it not okay? Why is it bad that somebody says like, no, this doesn't work for me, this no longer feels good to me, this environment, this energy, all of this doesn't work for me anymore? And that like, it is amazing that she chooses herself first. No, like no matter what, she chooses herself first as far as like that's what she serves self-care. She serves self-love more than anyone I know. And she really listens, and it is work. It is important work in my opinion. Um but like so for her it's like sacrificing the job, sacrificing those things in service of herself, in service of her health, in service of her sanity. And where is the value that we've placed on that? Where is the value? And it's like, how could you do that to me? And it really does. It feels like somebody's doing this to us. Like, if they change the game, if they change the rules, if they say something, if they do something that feels contrary, like I worry so much about hurting other people. I worry about um, upsetting anyone else. But I I'm not here to be anyone else. I'm not here to live anyone else's life. And I will do my best to tread this earth with a grace and a love of where I'm treading. But really, I came here to be me, and I came here to explore loving myself more and expressing the gifts that I came here to give. So it just was this like real, my mind was spinning around this idea of sacrifice and what would I die, like, what would I be willing to let go of for myself? What would I be willing to sacrifice for self as opposed to for someone else? Like, um, Bruno Mars has that other song too about like, I would, put my hand on a blade for you. I would step on a grenade for you, but you won't do the same. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm not crazy. Why on earth would you want me to step on a grenade and cut my hand with a blade? Like, what? Does that show that I love you? Like, but then I'm deed. Like, I'm out. I'm dead. What? But I stepped on a grenade for you, baby. She was the best girlfriend ever. She stepped on a grenade for me. Like, where, first of all, where's Bruno Mars dating? In a war zone? Like, second of all, why is that a desire that we have? I can't fully wrap my brain around it. And I get it. Like, we want to feel like our partner is there for us and our partner's willing to do all of these things or willing to make us a priority. But it really is this like socially accepted idea for us to die for someone else, for us to lose our life, lose our sense of self, lose our sense of freedom to someone else. And like I have so many song lyrics, so much stuff as far as like where we became one, where we became united, and it was no longer just me and it was no longer just you, it was us, and all of that crap. And I just am like, oh my gosh, like it's just this like mind spin, or like Selena Gomez's song lately, like, I just want to look good for you, good for you, good for you. And it's like, great. Yeah, let's do that. Like, look good for someone else. Like, it just is like, show you how proud I am to be yours. We have such a possession of humans in this world. We have such this like, I will sacrifice for you. I will possess you. You will be mine. And I just am like, wow, we really want that? Like, who wants that relationship? And we're all taught that though. So it's like, how is that spinning in my world? How is that affecting my world? And what am I willing, my gay husband, my husband, AJ has this amazing class that he teaches about living your legacy now. And one of the pieces of the class is talking about like what you're tolerating. And so I'm like, what ideas am I tolerating? And that like what things am I tolerating in my world that I am sacrificing this or sacrificing that or giving this up for the sake of someone else, or for the sake of my boss, or for the sake of whoever, whatever master I'm serving at the time that isn't me, that isn't in service. So it just is like, I'm asking the question of like, okay, well, what would I die for me? Would I, give up all of these things that aren't serving me in order to lift my vibration, in order to make my vibration higher? And, when I say die, I don't mean like die, guys. Um, anyway, just questions about song lyrics, okay? I love you all. And this day 16, so it's getting real like up in the head space now. Um, just paying attention. Pay attention to our song lyrics, everybody. What are we saying when we get on the mic?